Welcome back, people. Jasonwalker34 here, back with another episode of Into the Radius. Once again, I have just returned from work. It is Monday morning now. Alright, let's see what we got on the board today. Patog Village, Panovi route. Looks like I got one in the Panovi route I gotta go get. Yeah. Alright, now let's roll. I know I've still got a lot of random stuff on my backpack, so I won't be able to carry, you know, an infinite amount of stuff, obviously. I really need to be using up this handgun, using my other hand, my spare handgun, and getting rid of as much of that 7.25 ammo. Or 7x25, or what, however you say it. I don't really know how the hell you say it. I'm probably just gonna pull that gun out and just use that until I run out of ammo, and then when I get back, I'll simply fill it back up with more of the ammo there, because obviously the ammo I need to run out of that ammo so I can get rid of the boxes, except for like 2, so I can just keep slapping more ammo into them from boxes, and it's just keep getting rid of them. Artifacts can be found in clusters of anomalies. Beep beep.
Attention! This is UNPSC Emergency Guidance Recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering from one or more of the following conditions: a sense of displacement, disorientation, memory loss, ataxia, and visual auditory hallucinations. Please remain calm. You are experiencing the adverse effects of prolonged exposure to the picturesque radius. This recording was placed here by the UNPSC to guide affected personnel to safety.
Alright, now that we're finished listening to that bullcrap there, that won't ever be quiet, because it clearly doesn't know how. Looks like these bodies are still here. Well, I know there's not that much around here. I still have to double check these places to just see if there's anything new here. Alright. Let's just go in here and see if there's anything in here. There's a flare. Loot box here. With a very much needed piece. Add that to my count. We'll put that in there. Alright, let's go around here and see. I don't see anything here. Let's go up top and check. I know I gotta go over here anyways. And then I gotta go around to Patok Village after that. Just finding all the paper stories, like, you know, the sheets of paper and stuff that have all the I feel like that stuff's kind of like the backstory, like, you know, the lore. Like, you know, what happens to specific people that were at one point in the radius. They're no longer alive, clearly, because, well, usually everybody that goes into the radius is usually already dead by the time somebody actually discovers their papers. They've already long since died. No, just trying to get around can be a little irritating whenever you have way too much stuff on you. But then again, you know, you have to realize at a certain point you're going to have to carry more weapons on you. Really, you only need like one pistol, one side gun, and one main primary. Like, you need 2 main weapons and then your pistol, your handgun. And that's really it. After that, you don't really need to carry anything else on you. Aside from the magazines for those weapons. Granted, the shotgun is a double-barrel shotgun, so I have to carry boxed ammo on me, which it makes it heavier because of the boxed ammo. Where did my magazine go? Did I drop it? Well, clearly I did, but still. I don't see it on the ground anywhere. I'm gonna have to assume I simply dropped it somewhere. Once I run out of ammo for this gun, I'm going to drop it back at base because, well, there's really no point. I can literally just pick up that machine gun and use drum mags to get rid of that ammo in particular. I just have to watch out for armored enemies. Those are really the only ones I really need to be concerned about. That's why I don't need to do the clearing missions anymore, because those get irritating after a while, because the enemies slowly get more and more difficult to deal with as time presses on. And with me not using armor-piercing rounds and simply using grenades to deal with them, like long-distance grenades, it can get a little irritating. I got 2 bullets left in this mag. Fuck, where'd my damn... Shit. What happened to my little doohickey? Well, it looks like I need to waste time running all the way back to base in order to grab... I'll have to travel along the same route to see if I can locate the thing I'm missing, because... I'm very clearly missing something. Something very important. I have this, but I don't have my clicker. I knew I was missing something when I didn't hear that clicking of the little beeper going off for me to help me find anomalies. I must have dropped it somewhere. I'll probably have to buy a new one or try to locate one. Unless I could just happen across it on the ground, because clearly it's not fucking on me, because it would have been going off because I was in the middle of the mission area and I didn't hear the clicking. So, but I got this now. I can sell this for money, which I can use to buy the thing. Normally I'm probably just gonna follow along my path I walked over here with and see if I can spot it on the ground somewhere, because most likely I simply just dropped it on the ground and I didn't hear it clack on the ground. I'm also gonna look for the magazine that I dropped, because I'm pretty sure I dropped a magazine on the ground, a ammunition magazine for my handgun on the ground somewhere, so I need to look for that. I need to lose some of the ammo and stuff I'm carrying, clearly, because it's chewing through my it's keeping me where I can't run for more than a few minutes before it's... I know when you have more shit on you, it tends to get more difficult to actually proceed with your missions, because clearly with more shit when you're carrying more stuff, it tends to get a lot harder for you to actually, and then every new weapon you're carrying tends to make shit even harder to deal with, because you got more ammunition you're having to deal with carrying around. I'll probably drop off the handgun that I have in my backpack, because it's not worth having more than one handgun right now, because until I get the revolver, I'm not really going to be able to do much. And even then, the revolver's going to have to be loaded by hand. Well, I mean, I don't need a flashlight, because I already have one on my head. my headlight, my headlamp is probably my favorite toy. It's my favorite tool because it means I don't actually have to hold one. I must have dropped it somewhere. Let's see. Well, I mean, I guess running running an AK like that tends to damage the gun, and I don't think you can repair your magazines like you can your guns. Alright, let's go back into the house, and we're gonna jump off this machete because I still have one on me. I don't need an extra one. Alright, well, I've lessened my load by a little. Not by much, obviously, because I can't really afford to lessen it that much, but lessening it by a certain amount is preferable so I can maintain my high run speed so I still have to go grab a new clicker because apparently I lost it or dropped it somewhere. Normally I wouldn't be really all that worried about it. I wonder something. I'm just curious if you can actually put these on your computer. This is one thing I need to do. Meh. No. Well, they need to make a computer system that can hold your hold your papers in like a logbook or something. Because, well, I mean, clearly you need something to be able to hold all this lore, but all this story pages in. It's ridiculous. You can't do anything with it. Anyways, let's go back out here and actually try to make more money because I need more money if I'm gonna be able to buy that new gun and lose all this ammo I'm just carrying around, all the 9mm ammo I'm carrying around with me. I could probably try to use it all, but it's not going to be easy to use that much ammo in such a short time. I'll be able to use most of it though, because especially if I don't have a lot of armored enemies, I can just use my handgun and then load my clips in the field. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to do with the flags, like what the flags are really supposed to do. And plus, I mean, I need to be able to maintain a high run speed. I don't really need to keep looking for anomalies. I just need to look for the ones that are mission-based. Finding a few extra ones aren't really a bad thing, because, I mean, I can use them I could sell them for a little extra money. I'm just terrified. I'm just really worried that a slider is gonna spawn one of these days. I'm gonna be running towards a mission, and a slider just pop out of nowhere and really screw with me. Oh, there it is. I had probably taken it out by accident and dropped it. Just trying to avoid all these anomalies is really crazy sometimes. I try to avoid areas like this because I know that if I have to go in here, I have to literally, I have to take my helmet off just to go in these areas because I have to put the gas mask on. Alright, I'm just gotta focus on not falling. Ow! Oh God, I fell to my death again. Well, I fell to my death. I'm not gonna load back, hit continue, and have to go back. The only thing really irritating about hitting continue is you have to go back over there and reorganize your backpack. If you're an OCD nut like me, everything has to be in more or less a specific spot for me to be okay with it being there, or a comfortable spot. I gotta go up here and find this anomaly again. It makes me think that I literally just need to start carrying canned food on me just so I can eat when I'm tired, so I can regen my stamina faster, because honestly, stamina regen is always a problem in this game. It takes forever to regen your stamina, even while walking slow. It still takes a long time to get enough stamina where you can actually run. And the only way to maintain a high stamina thing is basically to have nothing in your backpack. Maintain the lightest possible weight. And you can only do that by literally having nothing but your handgun. No main primary weapons or anything. Well, the factory has a lot of paper sheets everywhere. You gotta literally look everywhere for these things. You can't get too crazy with it or you won't be able to find them. Fucking every time I fall, I'm gonna reload because I'm tired. I get really irritated when I fall. It's because, I mean, it does a lot of, I mean, it's not like humans are immune to fall damage. I guess unless you're wearing a jetpack, then you would be more or less immune, but not really. And this is one reason I can't fucking sit while in the field. Okay, I can't sit at all. Because every time I sit, I'm at risk of being overwhelmed. New sheets of paper do occasionally spawn in old places where you found other sheets of paper. It's kind of uncommon though, but I mean, it does sometimes happen. Yeah, as soon as I get rid of all my buckshot, start setting off all my buckshot so I can lighten my load, I start finding more of it. I'm like, really? Is the game trying to make sure I stay overweight so I can't run very fast? Always getting tired fast because, I mean, I don't really take very long rest breaks in the game, like just standing in place regenning, because it's just one of those things that really irritates me. Well, it doesn't really irritate me, it's just, it's a simple thing that just, like, I have to keep working on my stamina regen and emptying out my inventory and stuff to make sure it doesn't take me too long to get from one place to the next. Which is what I'm assuming y'all don't really want to keep watching, is me taking for a literal ever to get between places. Well, as of now, the only thing I really need to do is just simply go to Batalk Village, and I have 4 missions. I've already completed 1. The other 3 are in Batalk Village. You can heal naturally if you sleep. You don't regen your health very easily in the game. Like, it takes time. Time that, for the most part, you don't really ever have, because you sit too long in one spot, you end up wasting time. Wasting what little precious time you have to look for stuff before the next reset. You gotta stay on top of your time and make sure you're always on the move. You don't have a lot of time between resets. You literally have, what, 4 days between the anomaly resetting? Which, I mean, to be completely honest, that's not really that long. I mean, it really isn't. It's just now turning in the next day, so... just keeping my food up and whatnot. I mean, usually that's good enough, but to keep your stamina high, you actually have to take active breaks and make sure your weight's not too much. Technically, you can go everywhere with maximum, like right at maximum weight. It just, you can't run very far before you get tired. The gun is a wee bit damaged. For every bullet I shoot, technically I do get lighter because my guns weigh a little bit of, they take up a little weight because of, you know, they do take up a little weight, but not too much. I'm just trying to really quickly grab whatever I can from this base so I can move on this place back down, so I can move on down the way and move back around back to base, because once I finish here, I have to go upstairs. And I guess I get technically pray that I don't actually find a firearm, unless it's the one of the ones I want, which would be the revolver or a deagle. A deagle will work too, because, well, a deagle will be a much better replacement for my 9mm. It'd be much higher damage, and I can technically use armor piercing with that. I can have both armor piercing on me and regular ammo. 2 clips for each. Alright, let's go in here. Why does it always sound like he's cussing in some way? It always sounds like he is. It's like, where are you? You little... You know what? You know the word we're all thinking about. It sounds almost like he's trying to say it, but it's garbled. Like, he can't really say it because of how garbled his language is. Oh, God. I died, bro. Again. Let's hope I didn't lose too much progress. Alright, let's go back upstairs and grab that tape off the shelf, and I think there's a pistol in the toilet. Alright. I know I'm gonna have to go back to the base after I finish clearing out this map so I can then go to the Batalk map through the base, because I'll be able to turn in this one mission when I get back to base. As well as sell all this random trash that I got to get more money. So I can therefore be able to afford to buy the gun that I want. You can technically have nothing but armor piercing on, and you can shoot regular enemies with it, and it would kill them more or less one shot, because they won't be able to fight that much damage that easily. It'll be very difficult for them to fight that kind of damage. At least I have a lot of pieces here, so I have enough. I have enough to make at least, you know, a little bit of money here. My gosh, we're already 49 minutes, bro. I'm gonna have to fire a flare up in the air so I can see them. I can't shoot them accurately if I can't see them. Luckily, I have a lot of flares on me. Thank you, Blair. I'm glad I thought of that idea, because that has saved me. Oh. I'm gonna go up the other side, and then I'm gonna, once I leave here, I'll go to the police station. Or that station that's just over there. I'll probably literally just walk over the hill to get there, because it's probably the easiest way to get there. Sometimes I do wish they had a guide of some kind that would help me locate more of the pages to the potential storyline up, so I actually had the story. I think he was looking for me. He was staring at the building because he knew I was in there, but he didn't see me. It must be right up there. Dagnabbit. How the hell was I killed by myself? Huh? How the hell was I killed by myself? That doesn't make any sense. I know there's a lot of them around there, so I'm gonna have to make sure my gun is reloaded before I get there. I got 6 shots, so I got enough for at least 3 of the creatures, provided I can get them to come out. Show yourself, creatures. Make sure I save here so I don't risk losing anything. I'm probably just gonna use this so I can start mowing through my 12 gauge that I have on me. We'll get to the other missions in the next episode, most likely, because in this episode, we're probably just going to work. Now that we've found everything, for the most part, here, we're going to go check downstairs, and then up on the very top, and see if there's anything else I can really take with me. I might have to eat some of the food and stuff I have on me to get rid of some of my weight, so I can take the rest of this stuff with me. Or, I'm just gonna have to simply walk home very slowly. Which is probably what I will do, so I can actually take home everything. I'm pretty sure there's a certain point of weight where you will not be able to walk anymore because you will be, you know, like far too heavy to be, you know, able to actually walk. Like that Fallout character in that one video where he's way over encumbered and can't move, and he eventually gets crushed by all this stuff. I mean, obviously that won't happen, but still. It's mainly this gun right here that's really overweighing me. Alright, let's check over here, check there. Looks like we got an additional little telescope option and that. Once I get the Tiger rifle, I'll probably have literally just that. Just a Tiger rifle for sniping, suppressed sniping. I'll add a suppressor to it, a rifle-based suppressor to it, and then that big scope. And I'll have like, I don't know, 10 mags on me. And I'll use it to, even if I have to snipe from point blank range, I will. But I'll be able to snipe from long range if I see them in the distance during the daytime. Because obviously that thing's not night vision based. Anyways, I think that'll do it for this episode of End of the Radius. If you liked it, please do leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you again in the next one. Peace.